Jericho Sunfire is a former professional rugby player who played for the Oldham Rugby League Football Club and London Crusaders in Great Britain. In his 6th year of playing rugby professionally, Jericho then made the decision to switch careers to do what he does best, working as a professional personal fitness trainer. After years of being a fruitarian, liquidarian, and watarian, he gravitated towards breatharianism. Jericho intuitively feels that the time is now to make the necessary changes for the sake of the planet and the environment.
So when did you first begin to think about becoming a breatharian?
I didn't. I was so against it. There was like two things going on. My intuition had set the stage, had set the wheels in motion, but mentally I wasn't having it. The fear of letting go. My primal state already knew deep down inside that there was going to be a big let go, and it wasn't willing to let go. So I didn't intend at any stage to go breatharian.
So what occurred in your life that caused you to become breatharian?
I can honestly say evolution, just like you said, my guides, my extraterrestrial guides, and the forthcoming changes in the world and the environment and the earth. There is something going on, and we do need to make changes now. I need to get on my mission now. My message needs to get out now. People that are like me, that resonate with what I do, that intuitively know something deep down but don't know what, that's who I'm here for, to get ready, to get in shape so we can go home and get through this change.
So did you have any breatharian role models or mentors?
It was all my intuition, following my own guts, my own stubbornness, and guidance from my guides. That's without a shadow of a doubt, and I don't mind saying that.
What is it like to be a breatharian? We asked Jericho what kind of physiological changes his body had to undergo as he transitioned to become a breatharian.
When you get through the process, the anguish, the torment of letting go, when you go through the process of your body changing, your organs shrinking, your body getting back to its natural size, to the state that it wants to be at, because your body's always doing that. People think they're hungry, but they're not. It's just the sensation they're feeling is their body trying to get back to its natural size. But we keep putting food in ourselves and squashing that feeling, thinking we're satisfying our hunger sensation, but we're not. One of the things as a breatharian I've learned is that you're pretty much feeding a need as well. You're not so much feeding yourself, but you're feeding a need. Personally, I call it your emotional attachment, your emotional self. Food is used in every situation in our society. Our society revolves around food and drink. It really does.
Tell us some about how you think it is that the human body is actually able to live and function without food or drink.
Because that's the individual's natural state. Like I say, for some individuals it may be fruit, and that's why they may seem to totally thrive on fruit, and some may totally thrive on breatharianism.
There have been breatharians in the past. Paramahansa Yogananda, in his book, Autobiography of a Yogi, spoke about a woman, Giri Bala. And also there was Teresa Newman. Both of those are pretty well-known breatharians. There have been many others through the ages. And those people describe maybe their belief or their faith in Jesus Christ or in Krishna, God, and that they exist as breatharians to let people know that they can rely on God or Jesus to sustain their body without anything else. Do you have any such belief or faith?
Yes. Like I said, I believe that my spirit is extraterrestrial, and I believe that I'm here to show the possibilities of a breatharian diet for the people that are like me, and for others, just to open minds. I don't try and teach. I don't believe I'm a teacher. I strictly believe I'm here to show and live by example. Like I say, I'm not the most spiritual guy on the block. I barely even meditate. I've just gone strictly off intuition and stubbornness. And I believe that everybody needs their own belief system to get the job done.
Being food-free, Jericho believes he gets his sustenance from the sunlight, the air, his favorite music, and a loving emotional state.
And so what we know from quantum physics, and it speaks of the illusion of physicality, and also we know of the transcendental sound and the transcendental light. Can you tell us what is the source of energy and whatever else that sustains you?
I believe I'm here to show is that it doesn't take great wealth of knowledge. I believe in my own simple way that sunlight is very important. Not in the ways of you've got to stay out in the sun every minute of the day until it goes down, because I sincerely don't believe that. I sincerely believe there's periods of time where the sun is not healthy, but there is a light within the air. Like we're in the shade now, but there is still a light, there is still an energy that resonates with me being who I originally am, and I feed off that. In fact, there's times when I feel so light that I'm part of the air, I'm part of the wind. I almost picture myself just wafting with the air sometimes. I love my music, and I've always got my MP3 with me, and when I work out I play my music, and music has gotten me through every hard time ever on the planet. As with comfort food, my music was my partner. So that's where I feed off the sound for sure, and I know that. It's all about changing your emotional state, and sound for me does that very effectively. You keep yourself in a positive, honest, loving, supportive emotional state, then you cut any emotional attachment to foods, water, anything away, simply by changing your emotional state on a consistent basis.
Similar to the breatharian yogini Giribala, Jericho believes our body can get whatever it needs from the environment to sustain itself.
I've learned as a breatharian that it doesn't matter what you eat. The key is to stop eating man-made plastic foods. The body gets everything it needs from its environment. It produces everything, in my eyes, this is my theory, personal theory. Given the chance, it will produce everything it needs. Given a chance, it will take everything it needs from the environment. So we don't need to produce man-made foods and get into the habit of eating dependence for our emotional fix. My body handles the technical stuff. My job is to simply live and live by example, be happy. My body handles all the body nutrition stuff.
As a result of his meat-free lifestyle, Jericho has always been healthy.
I've not been sick in years. Whether it's down to not eating cooked food, or whether it's down to the whole process, the whole cleansing, the whole fitness, the whole raw foods, the whole breatharian thing, I have not been sick in years.
So you've not been sick. You sustain yourself rigorously physically and sharply mentally.
Yes. I'm not saying that it's like that all the time. Initially, as you make your initial progress, you're going to go through some things. You're going to have to work make some sacrifices, go through the fire. But you've got to do the best you can at any given moment and reprogram your body and set the standard so that when you do finish your work, your cleansing, your body can rise to that occasion. Because you've got to set your standard. Your body, once it's done cleansing or it's gone through its detox process, it will just stay at that level. So you've got to set your standard.